Greetings all, Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Why did you interrupt me? I was just gonna approach the bird statue. Jeez. Not only you could be annoying to some people, apparently you could be quite rude as well. Anyways, in the last episode, or previously I should say, we ventured deeper into Fair Woods and now we enter the Deep Woods. Today we'll be heading to Skyview Temple, provided that Fi will let us go through first. And apparently she thinks we're being too cocky. I think we'll be fine, Fi. Thanks a lot. And she's been really starting to rob me up a bit more as of late. A lot more than she usually does. Maybe it's because I'm playing this game again. I'm just noticing stuff. I don't know. Now, we already have a shield and lots of potions, Fi. I think we'll be fine. You don't have to be so worried about us. Man, you're being as paranoid as I am, and that's saying something. All I want to do is just investigate this and mark it for later. Now that we got that out of the way, actually, I think we should hit some of these fruit first, because I really need some... Aha! Deku seeds! That's just what I was looking for. Ammunition for a slingshot. Make sure you always got a few handy. Which can, of course, commonly be found in those fruit we've been seeing a lot. Review. What does this tablet say? He who descended from above, look to the star that the bird rising heavenward gaze upon, and aim your shot there. Oh, that's actually a hint to how to open the door, because as you can see, it's closed. But first, we'll get some Deku seeds first, if these fruit will allow us any. But the last time I played this game, I went to the temple without as much seeds as we have right now, so I want to be a bit more careful about that. So as the hint says, it's just look upwards and there's a switch. Just hit it with your slingshot and you're good to go. Welcome to the Skyview Temple. Looks a lot more prettier than I thought. Master, I have bad news. The aura of many creatures reverberate throughout the temple. As a result, I can't isolate Zala's aura. We cannot use dousing in temples. That's pretty much what she's trying to say. Just you look around to see where your next move should be. So we got some of these other bird statues, but these could actually take us outside. But they will save your progress if you need to do so. You know, come to think of it, now that I have 5, we could actually find out more information about the keys to the choo-choo. I should do that for the next one, whichever enemy I come across first. Sure enough, here they are. Well, at least some of them. The batteries, yeah, thanks a lot, Fi. I can see that. That's not my main concern right now. That's why I want to target the keys. Found in many locations, these winged monsters are attracted to dark places, such as caves. They often gather in colonies and are active at night and sleep in the day. Those who come too close will awaken and fall victim to attack. Of course, we defeated a lot of these before, so they're not very much of a threat to us now. Can't go in there, obviously. Let's cut apart the spider's webs. Some more keys. Get out of here. If you get too close to the spider's web, you could get stuck in it, but you could break free if you shake the Wiimote and the nunchuck fast enough. It's more of a nuisance, if anything. I think we can't go to this door yet. Yeah, we can't. We gotta climb up this wall. Oh, I forgot about that Deku Baba being there. So, let's stun it instead, and not be foolish. It's fairly fools rush in, and I fell victim to that old adage. Now we open the door. Let's go inside and see what awaits us. Okay, there's his eye. Let's could be a mechanic that we'll see in a few dungeons in this game. Just rotate your sword like so, and it'll eventually get all confused and probably open the door for us. I don't think there's anything in here that's worth noting, except for this tablet apparently. He who descends from the sky, lend your ear to the wise voice of the servant who brought you to the firm soil. I'm not sure what that comes to mind at first. I was thinking 5, but I don't think that's the case. Probably not worth anything to lose sleep over. What is this? Wait, did that give me Deku Seeds, good. I always like to be backstopped on Deku Seeds because you never know. And here's another enemy, another new one, Great Bokoblin. This variety Bokoblin enjoys dark places such as caves. Its sunlight-deficient lifestyle has turned its skin into a stomach-turning shade of green. But like its red brethren, it has a fascination for festive undergarments. I have a feeling that this Bokoblins will be huge experts at panty raids, but that's just me. I'm not sure where that came from, it's just some sort of observation I had. I don't know why. Just speaking stupid stuff sometimes, I guess. Let's open that and open this door. I'll admit, this early part of the Skyview Temple, it actually got me confused on a few playthroughs I've had. So don't be surprised. Well, not for if enemies surprise like that. You guys should... Fi? I don't care what you have to say. I just want to know the description of this next enemy. Thank you. That's Scatula. Probably the backside of it. This giant species of spiders that inhabits the deepest areas of forests. It attacks with highly adhesive webbing in order to prevent its prey from escaping. As a tough outer carapace, whatever that word is, but its stomach can be vulnerable to attack. Conducting additional analysis into its movement patterns. And of course, defeat this enemy, yada yada yada. All you have to do is just stab it once you turn around. There we go. Actually gonna turn back around soon. So, I was very fortunate to take it out as soon as I did. See, 2 doors lead to a room left and right, but they will only be open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one's below. This is what I was referring to when I said I had difficulty in this early part of Skyview Temple. For some reason, I could never get this hit to stick in my mind, but hopefully I will this time around. Can't do anything right now. Wait a second, there's actually one more thing I should have done. I have to go back inside because there's another gemstone switch that we have to hit. At least to my recollection. It should be on the side somewhere. On this side. Okay, it's through this hole. I think it's above us. Yep, there it is. Because we'll have to raise the water level between this room and another room we'll have to go in a bit later on. Well, not a bit later, it's actually going to be very soon we'll be going into said room. Provided I can remember the entrance to that first. Because, like I said, it always slips my mind when I'm playing through this early portion. The hole, and now we're out the door. And on our way. Now this next one, make sure to go down here. And there's the next gemstone switch. There we go. At least I was able to remember it this time around. I ended up wandering for like several minutes on end before I realized what that tablet actually means. It's very embarrassing to admit, but it does happen to me. Fortunately, it won't happen this time around. So now we go to the other room. Let's done this Great Bokoblin. Don't want to waste any more time. There we go. Now we have to take down these vines. Take them out. Come on. There we go. Here's a Quadro Baba I should eliminate first. Come on. Come on. There we go. And he's done. So now we could take out these spiders with a couple stabs through its midsection. Cut across with that. Now I'm gonna take this one out too. It's not gonna cause us any trouble, but I like to take no prisoners in video games. I don't know why. I just feel more satisfied just having all the enemies in the immediate area eliminated. I'm probably a very, very sick person in thinking that. Or maybe that's just a common gamer mentality. I don't know. Gaze upon your map until your eye finds the X, for it is there that you must strike a glittering gemstone to reveal a path. You shall find a temple map in a room with 2 such gemstones. But speaking of maps, we should actually be coming up on that right now. Because currently we don't have any map to help us out investigate this temple, but that's not going to be the case any longer because we just found it. The dungeon map shows the layout of the area and reveals unexplored rooms. Also reveals the location of treasure chests, so be sure to take a look. Which, by proxy, eliminates the compass, which is another dungeon item that you would see in other Zelda games, but that gets taken out because of this feature, so that's pretty convenient, in my opinion. You'll be unable to use beacons here due to indoor nature. Like I ever need to use beacons that often, which I don't. So now we have to go up this vine wall. You should take out that mini scatula, or I think it's called a skull waltula, and miss the jump too, because I just forgot we have to balance out this log a little bit to get to that wall. I'll swim, keep swimming. Now let's try this again, this time with feeling. I don't think it's dipping out actually. Can I make it? Okay, I think I just need a running start from, as opposed to last time. That was my problem, I guess. Now let's open up this door. So this dungeon is pretty generic, but then again, it's the first one of the game, so I guess it shouldn't have revealed anything too special about it. At least that's how I feel about this early portion. There's nothing that really stands out about it. Probably apart from the music, but that's kind of the biggest thing it's got going for it, I guess. But we haven't even reached the, I guess, central hub of this temple yet. It's just that the first part of this of the temple is just kind of bland to me. Now we got our small key. We can open that door that was in the main room that we've seen thus far. Let's go back the other way. No point trying to swim past that other door. Here we go. What's that over there? We can't break that yet, I don't think. Actually, we can. I'm just thinking too far ahead in the temple of what we're trying to find. Let's get rid of those skull waltulas. There we go. No, I did not want to activate the bird statue. I just want to break open these fenced walls, I guess. There, now we have a shortcut if we ever need to come back in here. Hopefully that will not be the case. So open up this locked door with a key. And now we can enter that central hub I just mentioned. Only 14 minutes of the video? Or probably 13 depending on how much I cut it down. That's fast. And now we reached the central area, so first things first. Hit this gemstone switch. Because we'll be able to get something in here that's very valuable to us. Right after we encounter a mini-boss. So we're about to meet the Skulltula. Not Skulltula, the Stalfos. What am I thinking? Get my enemies mixed up. This skeleton soldier is born of the dead. In his previous life, he was an ordinary knight, but undeath has improved his combat abilities. It is possible to overpower it with a well-timed shield bash during the creature's attacks. And of course, the first time meeting it. So let's get right to work. To damage this boss, just swing the wherever. It's not pointing at swords, obviously. But it's gonna get faster in its movements as it has less health. So be sure to pay a bit of attention to it. The first instance of finding scalpels, of course. I think if it strikes, we can actually disable it using swords. Yeah, just like that, so we can damage even more. Wow, that was pretty fast, actually. Usually my battles with the first outpost are a little bit longer, but that was pretty quick. Guess all that experience really did pay off. And as a result, we've got the beetle. The unexplained power contained in this insect-shaped item allows you to control it as it flies through the air. Put the wheel on the screen and press A to launch. If the controls feel out of alignment, of course, just press down to realign the controls, or the cursor. You have acquired a new item. Analysis of this object's insect-like profile and wings indicate it can fly. Tilt the Wiimote to remotely pilot the device. The sharp structure of the front of the device can sever threads and deliver a blow to smaller objects. To launch the device, press B for takeoff and then press A. Ah, we already have it equipped. Kinda forgot about that. When you get a new item, it'll automatically equip to you. And kind of a golden rule in Zelda games. If you find a new item, chances are the dungeon around this, the dungeon based in it, you'll have to use a lot. So in this case, we'll be using this beetle quite a lot, which, if you think about it, kind of eliminates the slingshot in terms of a projectile weapon. You sure it doesn't really damage foes as much? Well, not as probably less than the slingshot, but it does stun them. But at least you don't use any ammo. That kind of eliminates that coincidence. Or that disadvantage, rather. Can't go to that room yet. She's going the wrong way, we have to go around left. So we have a lot of enemies here and a lot of things we can use to test out our beetle. Just like this Skulltula. We could take up the thread. And then fatal blow it. Actually, I thought it was gonna land on its feet, but it didn't. That's pretty surprising. We can't go in there yet either. Oh yeah, there's a switch, that's why. Shoot up there. Actually, I want to cut down this crate first before anything. I think it might have some rupees in it. Or a red rupee, but just the same. I'm not gonna say no to any currency I find along the way. So, activate the beetle here. There's gonna be some Dekubabas here, but just cut off of the stem and you'll be fine. And now we can enter this room. I think there might be a key in this room, if memory serves me right. Walk through here. We could raise the water level of this place by hitting this gem switch over here. Because, believe it or not, we can't go back the way we came. So we need the water level raised. I'm actually surprised I thought about this ahead of time, because I usually see this after I go through that next door we saw. Go. Let's see what awaits us. Like I said, it should be a small key here. And apparently we're trapped in. And for first time players, that can scare you. It did startle me a little bit, but of course we've done Skulltulas before, so nothing special. And that immediately raised the door. Now we could try to confuse these eyes, but we have to get to the top one as well. The key thing about dealing with these multiple eye door lock things is that we have to confuse them all simultaneously, not one at a time. So to do that, just push this crate down, and then move it in a position where you can point to all three of these eye locks. Then just twirl them around, confuse them. That way the door will open. That's provided I can actually move the dang thing first. Over. Okay, I should be close enough now. There we go. It's best to lock on, so I guess you can have more precise aiming. I'm not sure that's really useful, but that's what I do. Now we open yet another treasure chest. And it contains, just as I thought, another small key. But I think that's enough will do for today. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll be venturing deeper into this temple and see what else we can find. Since we got a lot accomplished today. So until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.